Academy. I try to get there earlier than they tell us to, so I can, if we get to the last minute to help them out. It seems the classes picked up a lot of that what we taught them. Now today they got to put it into practical use when we had the exercise. I see a few that are standing out, but usually the coordinator, Carrie, decides. I think herself, or she might go with this other senior ones who really excelled there. And usually, sometimes they say if somebody did something like one time good, like earlier we had day 2 they had somebody, if you remember this you could win a prize. So somebody's gonna win a prize, and second person might win a prize today. But if you just like shine once, do something like that. But if you don't like participate, do much, get involved in the class, but then I'd be like, I think one time I saw where somebody else was very active, even though the other people got the answer to the question for the whatever prize or item it was. So I think this would probably be like this. Had somebody answered, memorized something on day 1, which I asked them. I think they should have asked them like day 4 on that. How many remember this? And so maybe we'll says, maybe we'll ask you tomorrow. But then we'll ask them, well, make them constantly remember it. Got to ask them on day 2. It's like, how do you know they're going to remember it? I remembered my stuff a lot, but then after the academy, a few months I had to keep going back in my book to remember stuff that I knew right from the academy time. I remembered it from, each time in class. Taught it day 1. I remembered it days 2, 3, and 4. We only got 4 days because it was the Thanksgiving time frame, so they had a couple of days so we had to cram everything all into one less day. And so what we learned on day 2, I remember on days 3 and 4 as well, so I remember for there. And I remember when I helped out at the academies afterwards. I was in a 2024 academy class. The ones I helped afterwards, I still remember stuff. I still have my book, and I look at it when I have time, just to remember it. I'm hoping that they see that I remember stuff. Maybe they actually have me pick a topic to discuss. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it's going to be another year or 2 if I get that. The other volunteer instructors, they've been doing it for a while. Volunteering, for years. That's why they're up to instructor time. So maybe it'll take me a few years before I get up there too. I got a speed demon coming up behind me. So I'm gonna need to get over, maybe. But maybe they had the thing I got. They told me they'll come up with a topic, PowerPoint topic. They like it, then I'll probably do one of those continuing education classes for it. And then maybe actually teach at the academy. I'm hoping at the CERT conference. I got this scholarship for, which means they paid my 3 days, and they paid my 3 days at the hotel, which means it's pretty much a free trip except for gas up there. So gas or whatever food I get. inside the conferences themselves, we might have the snacks, but as far as everything else, nah, I don't get no kind of all-inclusive food stay too. So I'll just see what's up there that I can go get it if I even go. But if it's gonna be free stay at the Hyatt Regency Irvine, ooh, the Hyatt, and the conference is at the hotel there. So it's three free days at the, or nights, whatever they call it, at the conference hotel, and there's 3 free days of the conference. There we go. So the wife take a little mini vacay up there too. But if she can't get off work, probably doing the going to have to go up there Wednesday, check in, because my conference days will be Thursday, Friday. Check out the Saturday morning, go to the conference on Saturday, and then drive back down. So if she can't get off Thursday, then I'll probably just drive back down here on Friday after the conference, pick her up, we'll go up there, back to Irvine, do something around there, go back, sleep, get up, go to the conference there. She drive around during the day to do something she wants, wait for those few hours, and then we'll get down on Saturday. We'll probably end early. I'm not gonna say too late up there. Get down on Saturday, go eat up there or do something else up there, and then we'll both drive back down to San Diego here. But they've been giving hints to do here, to do that. So I think this class will be okay. Like my class didn't think about it. What I did when I did the refresher, the refresher means it's like you go back to a mini academy and they go over topics. So we had the same thing about we had to go through the building, look through the survivors. I mean not survivors, but yeah, the big major earthquake, go through the injured, the casualty survivors, and then we had to then get them to the triage areas, the medical area. If you could do a quick patch. So since I remember from my academy, they said, oh, no, we turned any of the lights on. So I went in there and just flicked the lights on, so we were able to see in there real good. They tried turning it off, and we went back the second night, so I turned it back on again. I said, no, we said that the switch was broken, so I turned it back on again. And they were hinted, make sure you bring a flashlight. So your flashlight around, instead of having one person, or how to use the phone, because the phone, yeah, it looks okay, right? But in that big building won't be good. And then the coordinator, Terry, said, what about this? What about that? And, stuff that you could do. And then one of the guys, him and his wife is there. So, well, yeah, you could go, turn lights on so you can see, because we did the search exercise drill, practice inside the classroom. People were like, oh, help me. And they can only use the outside lighting. And so yeah, we had ambient lighting here. So what else can you do? And then the older guy says, oh, turn the lights on. She says, oh yes, see there's electricity, you can turn the light on. So it'll probably be easier to move around class if everybody remembers to turn the light on. But if that guy is on the search team, he'll do it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Last time I was inside the building, seeing how they were doing. I caught somebody leaving their party, because this was a state buddy program. They had like 4 of them. So looking around. And I went to this one room, looking at guys like, I'm going to look at this room here. I'm like, okay. So he left. He went to the room. I said, hold on a minute. You just hit your head, and now you're dazed, and you're sitting on the floor because you're lightheaded now in front of your head. Like, oh, but yeah, you didn't have a buddy with you to see what happened. They were all in that room there, not like they're next to you or outside while you walked in the room. So then they had it. Oh, we're missing somebody. They're looking around. Where's so-so? And. I said, yeah, he left the party. And they're like, oh no, we gotta search for him. They found a room, found out he got dazed. So maybe I'll get something like that again. Traffic in this area here that they need to get over very soon. There we go. Get over now. Nice slow guy. All right. Works for me. So the airport entrance, or airport exit, I should say again. And the training is harder to do when they're having all that noise in the airport. But you know, no biggie, no biggie. We close the door when we're inside the training building. That door is closed too, unless they keep it open. If they keep it open, you know, you can still hear it. It's not like it's the classroom that's got all that airport noise, so it's not too bad. People still drive crazy coming from. Okay, and the waterfront in front of me. I started my video earlier because I don't want to try to start in the same area, because I don't want YouTube thinking it's the same video and then flag me for it. So I was going to have Fluffy's video this morning, but I forgot to put my phone on charge. On 15%, so I went without it. So she was upset. She said, "Oh yeah, Dan, I'm upset now. I got no public watching me enjoy my exercise." So couldn't do that, but I think I would have had enough to keep her video on her too, because I get the short video or short memory. That's just, I just find stuff I don't need. Oh, I don't need this picture. I don't need that picture. Or here's an old video of this I did for, you know, work or at school, whatever. Oh, I don't need this. I don't need that. So I get rid of it. I guess I only kept Fluffies until I get it on a flash drive. Then I get out Fluffy's videos, and then off my phone. Tesla. Busy. A little overcast here. The sun's still out, so I still got my hat, so I don't get cooked again. Got cooked at work on Thursday. Got burnt there. So it was miserable trying to live it yesterday. It was like felt humid. I mean, it felt worse early in the morning here than it did later on in the late morning, early afternoon. Going back and forth, like, God, this feels like it's what, muggy, humid, what? But when it got warmer outside, it just seemed like it felt better. Probably because the breeze was blowing in. Keep going through the red lights, people. That's okay, no big deal. They did do good on this Laurel Street entrance, because people just come off that. I think I said yes, they come all the way over these lanes here. But since when you come off Laurel, that right off Laurel, you have to go to the airport here. So I think it does make it safer here. had to go through the parking lot yesterday, but no biggie. Maybe the road will be open, which this takes me around the back. I showed it one time I went around that road to the buildings there. So let's see if it's open here. It's probably not going to be open. My class here on Tuesday, that road up there that you see to the right, that's the cars coming out to the Harbor Drive for the airport. That was dead stop. I mean, it was rush hour, but I guess with so many people coming back from the airport, then that I was like, whoa, glad I'm not coming from the airport. Being in the airport. The oldest one's going back to LA, wants to go visit the friends in Melbourne again. We're gonna have to go out of LA. So doing this San Diego and then go to LA and then across. Because we're gonna do the big crazy drive up there again. Not sure what day it is, so the drive up there is a pain in the behind. Miserable. Then we went to the carpool thing, but found out it was you had to pay for some kind of fast track. We charged for that. I was like, but we got more than damn 2 people. Nope, still got charged for it. So I was like, okay, we know that for future. Don't go on that. We'll just take the regular freeway then. And yep, the roadway is closed up there. So I gotta take it left here again. That is probably also because they were doing, I think, drilling the fire department yesterday too. So I saw a few of the units there. So it could have been why they had it closed as well. That is Kincaid Road. Okay. Well, we've seen all the rest of the parking lot here. We saw it yesterday, so it's going to bounce around. So I'm going to turn this on. At some point when I have time, I'll go in there and upload it. So everybody have a great day. I'll catch you later.